Adelaide 36's starting five with thanks to champion. They are going to make a change because Ian Clark is out of the equation tonight with a leg injury, and Mitch McCarron, who missed Thursday night's loss in Brisbane because of the arrival of his beautiful daughter, steps straight back into the starting lineup. And thanks to champion, the sellout crowd, the 36ers, well, they need to show us Adelaide to throw back to the 98 championship winning strip. His Golding has been good against Adelaide. In fact, he's been...
Oh, yeah, that was really pretty basketball.
Golding has now hit a three in his last 27 games, at least one he hasn't produced against Adelaide. Now his lead wasn't off the ball, and Cleveland crashing in like
Cleveland did. Tucker can get on the rim, so you have to get the help, and then it allowed Chris Golding to get wide open. How about that?
From Chris Golding, thanks to Golding's quick fire 5 points. It's gone. His Tucker got past Cleveland, who reaches in, slaps it down out of his hands onto his foot and out of
2 points. Good hands by Cleveland.
He's doing the ball carrying.
Oh, he launched upstairs to throw it down.
And that's how you go.
Got away from Drimmick. Couldn't make it fit though. Well done, Illy. Just read the mind there of Mitch McCarron. Got it back for another look, and Golding.
And I'm going to set the tone. 3 or 4.
Here's Drimmick going on with the dribble and coming up with his first goal.
Shea Illy off the opening jump. And Anthony Drimmick's gone to Chris Golding. Now he's going to get open for the back door. He's got 10 points.
For a team that's lost its last 4 and 5 of its last 6, it's Cleveland holding off Tucker. It's close to the rim, but
Good finish.
Tucker looks to answer at the other end. They're 5 of 6 from the field, and they
Melbourne United just going to do everything.
SOTTO steps in, cleans up his own mess away, but his score.
Melbourne United cannot do anything.
Shea Illy fires short with it.
John Tucker, his physicality, the way he turns the corner and draws that contact, I'll be trying to put him in that action. He had a little look at the 3-ball possession before John Tucker. Straight out of Cleveland.
Couldn't finish it, tipping from Lee, wouldn't work either. Adelaide couch back the other way, hands over. Cleveland works inside Lee, confronted there by Peatling, and took one to the midsection. Whistle on the play as well.
Nice crossover, good take.
I got the same.
Peatling goes up and defends well. He gets a knee to the gut.
Ball's coming. No worries. Hang on. SOTTO doing a good job on those second chance opportunities. Got 4 points on 2 offensive rebounds.
Peatling. Over Lee. Shot clock rolls to single digits. So they edge for the job on Golding for the moment. Peatling looked off the D, went hard at it, couldn't finish. SOTTO the rebound.
Contesting without fouling, trusting your position and getting it done. Speaking of doing that, that's exactly what Marcus Lee does exceptionally well. Just post.
His role is simple. Just protect the rim. And with his penetrating guards that shooting the ball so well, the defense is going to shift to easy alley-oop play we've seen time and time again.
Well, now Shea Illy is fouled, and that's Cleveland's 3rd.
Get a foul trying to hold off the ball or fight through a screen, but just set a tone. It's those other ones, those ones that lack the discipline, they're going to hurt your team.
Tucker with McCarron. Frank's in front of him. What doesn't bother? Gets him through there. Adds another 2. Almost gave it up to Shea Illy there. McCarron, traffic. Sunday ditch. Ready to go. And all the bottom of the net. Adelaide get their first 3.
A much needed hit by
SOTTO in particular. Chris Golding.
It's Golding now. Well, Sunday ditch came up with the ball. Lee to beat. Going to take it over the rim. Well done, Marcus Lee. Clean up too. Provided.
Because if he does block his shot or you miss, you have 2 other offensive players coming in to get a tip in.
Adelaide on a 9-4 run here as United getting a long rebound. Golding fires, can't connect. The start here from Melbourne. Adelaide has steadied a little. McCarron back to Franks, kicks it back to McCarron. Inside the last 4 minutes of the opening quarter. They lob it down low by SOTTO. Shovel pass back to McCarron. He fires up the front of the rim. Harris wrestling there, takes him on, wants to go all the way and gets it done and draws a foul.
I mean, why not? When you're starting off the game with the first 10 points, he's in that kind of mood.
Elbow's been thrown, so be watching. It's going to get very heated very soon, I reckon.
Well, Adelaide need to find something to arc up. As Detch rolls it down to Robert Franks, their leading scorer, hasn't taken a shot in the game yet. Detch works inside Xavier Mays, couldn't finish it first quarter.
And it's interesting because
ain't no tomorrow, Pete.
Hey, boy, spot on. They have to win every single game, but the thing that's been key for me is the word desperation. Daniel Johnson, that's instant offense off the bench when he came out. First possession, got an open look for their best player. Robert Franks yet to take a field goal, and we know he's their main offensive weapon.
Harris grabs it here. So he uses Franks, gives it up. Drimmick back to Harris where it started. Now Drimmick surveys the options that he has. Franks, the low block, 8 on the shot clock, elevates, comes up with his first.
We'll see you in the fourth.
See you next week. Brad Newley. Hands over, Aquera, Mays. Shot clock rolls to 6 as Lee gets it in. Height advantage on Hiram Harris. He spins baseline and too easy opens his scoring account.
Way too easy.
Sunday Detch with the ball carrying duties. Rolls it down low. Here's Franks against Aquera. Settles. A shot over the top. Couldn't get it done. And inside the last 2 minutes of the opening quarter, Mays exploring. Beats Newley. Works to the baseline. Tough shot. Couldn't finish it. Lee, the offensive rebound and the putback.
Speaking of continue to work to hustle and then down the other end. Probably dodges one there. That's even up on the jump shot.
Looks off, Harris, wide open, knocks down the triple there. 3 of 7 from deep, and they've opened up and on Melbourne. They scored the first 5 of the game, and Adelaide been on the chase ever since. Sunday Detch goes solo off the front of the rim. 1 of 4 from long range.
There's been no offense being ran. Just one-on-one basketball. That ain't gonna cut it against a tough defensive unit like Melbourne United.
Good pressure from Detch, spring of 3, got it back from Drimmick and adds the 2.
As to 40 minutes as possible. We've seen it, to be honest, in 3-minute spurts in the last 2 games. Against Perth, we saw it right at the end. That was about it. And scarcely against the Bullets.
Sequeira puts it on the deck against McCarron, rushes to the hoop, couldn't finish it. Lee tried to kill shot clock. And foul going to be called on Melbourne.
Get the turnover.
McCarron. Wheeling and dealing to the baseline. Feeds Daniel Johnson. He's off the mark. Well done, Franks. Kept it alive and gets the 2.
Like that.
Now looks for the penetration against Daniel Johnson. Can't complete it. Tip him works. Kept alive by Newley, the veteran, to get another 2 on the buzzer, and a Quaddin team. They need to find some starts, particularly at the defensive end, but sitting down with 3 fouls, their best defender, Antonius Cleveland, is hampering their chances as Daniel Johnson draws it.
If that happens to coincide at the same time Chris Golding comes back in, I'm turning around and saying no. I want that responsibility. I've come in and tried to set a tone. Let me try and limit Chris Golding when he comes in.
Shot clock to red numbers for Tucker. All got stuck there, and he's come.
It's because of their defense.
Harris hands over Detch. Shakes Tucker, goes back for more, takes him down to the low block, high off the glass.
Here comes that man ready to check back in.
Newley puts the head down, couldn't find the target, hands over. McCarron gets to Drimmick, who caught it in rhythm. His 3 ball is short. Newley grabs the rebound.
In an open court.
Lee back to Mays. 2 from the field so far. Xavier Mays isolated it against Harris. Pulls the trigger unsuccessfully. 90 seconds. At this stage in the opening quarter, they had 8 points. Here's Drimmick beating Harris. Shot clock rolls to single digits. Sunday Detch went back to the step back, overcooked it. Goes hard. Well done, Harris. Read what was coming next and just blew up the play designed for Ray John Tucker.
And so many times you get on a break and the team still had the opportunity where it doesn't matter. If you throw that high enough, it doesn't matter if Harris reads the play.
Knocking down the triple as well. He hit 1,162 threes at 41% during his career.
That is incredible.
Nice set once again from Melbourne United. So Chris Golding back in. They're aware that Sunday Detch was going to stay attached, so they sent him through on the back door to allow that next play to have a wide open layup with the pick and roll. That's just using the hot guys diversion.
Illy hands over. Peatland ready to go. Fires unsuccessfully. Well done, Illy. Got Drimmick ahead of him. Pass into Mitch McCarron, who wasn't ready. Robert Franks hands over. Sunday Detch, who's been busy, goes back to Franks. 19-6 in the overtime loss to Brisbane 48 hours ago. Robert Franks, and averaging 18 a game, 6th in the competition. Is Tucker feeling it, knocking down the 3 ball.
He's just...
Because a lot of the shots he was shooting, especially from deep to open the season, they were rushed, they were poor, ill-timed. Even that one there, he's just shooting at 39% for 3.
Robert Franks, who did well to stand his ground and had a loose ball.
He's already hit one. You've got to shade to that side.
Karen lost the handle, goes back to retrieve it. It's his former team. His debt, shot clock to 2. Just going up. Nick Marshall forced to fire, can't connect. 7. Adelaide cut it to 1. Now it's out to 8. It's been eventful as Illy takes on McCarron. Wants the distance. Lee, who throws it down. Unanswered points from Melbourne United as the marching back out. The double figures. Marshall puts it on the deck against Golding. One way, back the other. Tough shot. Wouldn't work for him. It's for Melbourne to expand the margin. Illy and Xavier Rattan-Mays combined. Shot clock to 10. Illy steps beyond the 3-point line. Caught it deep. Franks gets after the rebound. Drought, nice pass from Franks. Well done, Shea Illy to stop Kai SOTTO. Called for the foul.
That looked like a clean block.
Did it wide.
The top 6. That'll be room for either of them. It's all said and done. Mays off the mark. Lee, the offensive rebound to keep it alive. The shot clock rolls to single digits once more. Lee muscling up against Kai SOTTO. And good hands there from Sunday Detch. Plays up at SOTTO. 218 centimetres. Marcus Lee at 211. Good hands from Adelaide as they break the play down again. And Sunday Detch goes to work, adds another 2. He's got 9 in the... Golding, guarded by Detch. Rolls, fires the 3. Can't connect. So Nick Marshall puts it on the deck. Hands over now, Kai SOTTO. Against Marcus Lee, steps beyond him off glass, adds another 2. Adelaide
SOTTO looks like he's just playing on another level of confidence. And what he's brought to this team, it's really nice to see and continues to grow.
This man right here needs to get busy on the offensive end.
Takes on Peatland, adds another 2. Adelaide has scored 7 unanswered. Scored 9 without reply, and Adelaide have hit back with 7 of their own. 2.5 to play here in the first half. Illy explored drop-off pass to Peatland was nice to watch. Illy 5 for Adelaide as a team. An offensive foul. Robert Franks
just picked it right.
Shea Illy picks up the dribble, uses Marcus Lee as we move inside the last 2 minutes of the first half. Pass goes astray, so Melbourne turn it over. Now Drimmick, by Golding. Puts it on the deck, back to Marshall, who fires from deep. Well done, McCarron. The offensive rebound to keep it alive. Franks had it slapped out of his hands. They'll need to reset here. Shot clock to 5 as Franks uses McDrimmick. His 3 ball on the bottom of the net. Adelaide back to within 2.
Some core together with, obviously there's going to be some changes after the season that they've had. I think Anthony Drimmick is one that you can really look at to continue to build on it and put a real strong team around it on board.
Ross holding away from Ray John Tucker. Here Franks in the 2-man game. Oh, Aquera got 11-2 run here from Adelaide. After Melbourne had opened up a double-figure lead, Adelaide have come storming back into the equation. And to try and edge a little.
It takes a while to adjust to the officiating and the physicality in the NBL.
Drimmick in traffic, draws a foul, so free throws to come here with Melbourne over the limit and a chance for Adelaide to retake the lead.
Who's that foul on? I think is that Peatland or Lee?
13-2 run for Adelaide. And Melbourne come up empty again. Adelaide what?
I'd like to see Robert Franks get a look.
McCarron for Drimmick. Shot clock to red numbers now. Here's Robert Franks taking on Peatland. Steps beyond the 3-point line. Couldn't get it done. Nor can Drimmick on the buzzer. So Melbourne get it back, but it just not going to get an effective shot away. So halftime arrives here, and after being down 10 in the second quarter,